San Antonio, this is Rob for the MetalWorks. Today, I'm up here in Dallas, yes, to support only a true artist, one that we truly love and who believe in their testimonial. Brings me great pleasure to welcome Mr. BRIAN Head Welch, formerly of Korn, now doing his solo work and true testimonial that has changed the lives of many, many people out there. BRIAN, how you doing today, man?
I'm great. I'm a little tired from a road trip, but I'm doing great.
There's a lot to talk about. I'm kind of, stumbling a little bit. I don't know where to start, but why don't we go ahead and first start off with what you first released out to the public, your book that came out in 2007, Save Me From Myself. I think there's still some fans out there outside of the circular community who are still catching on to it.
Save Me From Myself, it's written all about my life from when I was a kid, to joining Korn, to getting successful, and basically having my dream come true. And I just poured out my soul into that book. The good times, the bad, the ugly, everything. It's just, I felt like I had to share all the intimate details of my life. I wanted to empty it out. I wanted my fans to know what really happened to me. And then me finding Christ and everything was, I just wanted to tell the whole story because everybody thought I went nuts, like, oh, he jumped and left and he looks like Jesus now. And so I needed to show him how much my life, like, it went in one direction and it was fun, but it spun out of control with the drugs and being on tour all the time. And so it was cool just to write down everything and get it off my chest. And then, there's power in a testimony for anybody overcoming drugs, because we all got people that our friends, family, or something that it's just getting the ass kicked from drugs. And so it's really cool to hear someone that gets out of that, So I'm glad my book's inspiring me.
So I want to congratulate you for the big success on the book. It was a New York bestseller. Were you kind of surprised by that? Did it kind of say something to you about the work that you're doing?
Yeah, it just, I got a lot of persecution when I left Korn. A lot of people didn't understand, and it just was like a blessing, It was like God saying, he speaks to circumstances, and it was like him saying, you see how I'm going to use you, see how I'm using you. It's not just, I called you for a reason, so it's a sign. It's like you're in the right spot. Just be grateful and thankful.
It seems like, the journey for BRIAN is not yet over. I mean, there's exciting new things coming. I know that you have new journeys that you're going to be traveling as you meet people across the country. Now that your record is out, do you think maybe in the future that there'll be more literary works from BRIAN Head Welch?
I got another book on my deal, so I got to come up with something. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to write about. I dumped everything, but it'll come. God will deliver it to me. And it's just exciting, man. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I know it's going to be good.
Let's go ahead and jump into your new record. It just dropped, San Antonio. For some of you out there who don't yet know, it came out on September 9th. It's called Save Me From Myself. First thing I want to say is that we at the program are huge, huge fans of the CD. It is like amazing, and I think now, as we sit here today, it's been out like 10 days, but maybe as we look ahead until the end of maybe the year, I think there's going to be many, many people out there who are going to take hold of this record and really put it in the limelight that it really deserves.
Oh, wow. Thanks for that, man. You know what? I worked my booty off on that thing, and a lot of roadblocks, a lot of things happened. I left Korn. Everybody knows I moved out of California, sold my stuff. I worked in the studio, and so many challenges, Then I got frustrated. I quit. I wrote the book. I started up again, then quit. My emotions were all out of control, and then at the end of it, everything crumbled. I split with my partner, and we lost the studio. So what we have is this little prize of this album right now. That's all I got left of it. So when they hear you say that you're loving it like that, it's like, thank you, someone that is getting the benefits from all my pain. So yeah, I'm really excited, and it was a long process, and I worked my booty off. That's all I can say.
As far as the songs themselves, after have listened to the record for the past week, I really think that all the tracks on the record are really strong. My favorite, I like, of course, Loyalty is one of my favorite.
That's one of my favorites.
Dude, I love that song. I'm really starting to really listen to Money a lot as well. I like that one too.
Dude, me and you are like, here's my Money, Loyalty, and Rebel are my songs. So, hold on.
Hopefully when you start thinking about new video work, you'll remember our conversation. Really, all the songs are really strong. And I think what's going to surprise a lot of people as well, your playing obviously is still there. You haven't lost a bit of that edge. But really, I think people are going to be surprised by the fact that you're singing on the CD and throwing out a couple of different voices in there. And it really adds to your guitar playing and the whole song as a whole, because you're delivering a whole bunch of different things vocally too.
Yeah, it's weird because the songs came to me and I heard what they sound like before they were done. And that's never happened before. And I just prayed that in, and some people may not believe in that stuff. I do, because I got an album that I'm really pleased with. So
the CD was also handled by you on the back end. You did the producing for the record. Was that I know that from reading your book that as a young man you actually went to school for some of that. Did you have to kind of think back about certain things? And I'm sure your years in the industry also added to your knowledge in the production work. But did you like doing that? Is that something that you're going to do for all your future works too?
I don't know, but it worked for this one. And I had some help too. I had a friend that helped me produce the drums and some of the kids choir, because I wasn't that good at getting my point across sometimes. And as you can see right now, but they help me, and the engineers are the brains, man. I know what I need to hear, but it's like I tell these guys, well, the guitars are there, but they don't sound right yet. Well, what do they need? I don't know, more bite, and so they just do all this stuff. So they're the geniuses, and I'm just the guy going, no, not yet. Yeah. So I'll give it to them.
Getting back to really, I think, at the heart of how the books and now the CD are impacting people is the message. And really, when I hear the CD, it's almost like kind of, not in some ways, kind of reading the books, because even the CD itself is a testimonial to things that were bad in your life, and that you are saying, hey, I'm done with that. Things that have all attributed to where Head is at now. And I don't think without all those ugly things in your life that, who knows if you would have ever really found salvation.
You're right. I've said that before, and it's like everything happens for a reason, that type of deal, and God has this miraculous way to turn everything around for good. And, it's Christ died for all that stuff. He's nailed on the cross for all the stuff that I did. And so, all the shame and stuff that came on my life from all that, and all the just depression and all that, he lifted it off me because he already died for that. And I'm like, it's like I never did nothing wrong now because of him, and it's just cool like that. And it's not, obviously I'm not a religious type of guy. I'm a real spiritual guy that wants to invite God into what I do, and so that's, he likes what I do. He likes these tattoos. He likes the heavy music, and I'm not gonna go get a 3-piece suit and greet people inside a church. Hey, brother, welcome. And that's fine. There's good people out there that do that. It's just not me. And that's the message I want to get across, that it's, first of all, it's real. Second of all, you don't got to conform to no one else. You could be yourself and just, let's do new things, man.